He was handsome.
Oh my gosh, he looked good too. Oh, cause y'all know what they say. You can't hit all of them boxes and look good too. Ain't no way he great. He good. He love God. He pray. He take care of her. He support her. And he look good. He handsome too. Ladies, what did this man do? The biggest mistake women must avoid making when they find a good man. Let's talk about it. Ladies, what's going on, my real lovers? It's your man, Immanuel. Today, I got to share with y'all this video I seen when I was scrolling on IG, man. We got a lady that did something unthinkable. She had a good man. And y'all gonna see what she did, y'all. Without further ado, let's get into it.
So earlier this year, I ended a relationship and cut off an engagement from a great man.
Oh my goodness, did y'all just hear that? Ladies, earlier this year, she cut off an engagement. Not with a good man, not with an okay man, not with an I type of man. A great man, like some Tony the Tiger. He's great. You know what I'm saying? But she said, nah, can't do it. Gotta cut it off in that engagement right here. We got to find out why. That's kind of odd. If you found a great man, like, hold on, let me ask you. If you found a great man, would you let him go? Not did you just find him, you got engaged. Engaged? You got the ring from a great man? Would you? I'm talking to you. Would you cut that engagement off? Would you? She would. And guess what? There's other women who probably would too. Let's find out why. There has to be a great, amazing, unbelievable reason why she did it. Let's find out.
He was a good man.
He's great and good. Oh my gosh, he's great and good. My God, what did this brother do? What did he do? He must have cheated. This dude must have cheated with like her sister, her moms, her brothers, her niece. I mean, this dude must have did something crazy for her to cut it off with a great, good man. Let's find out, y'all.
He loved God.
He loves God. Oh my gosh. Okay, so all of those things that I just said, a man that loved God, I'm assuming he couldn't do all of those things, right? No sleeping with the brother, the sister, the mother, and the cousins and the nieces and the nephews. Like, nah, he's not that type of dude. He loves God. He's good. He's great. But he ain't gonna get a chance to marry her. Why?
He was a praying man.
Praying man. Oh my God. He's great. He's good. He loves God. He prays. Ladies, like I know a lot of ladies got a list. I think this brother is like checking a lot of those boxes, but something about this brother wasn't right. We gonna find out what it was.
He loved and adored me. He was there for me.
He loved and adored her. He was there for her. Oh my God. It's adding up, man. I'm losing figure. He's great. He's good, right? He loves God. He prays. He treated her right? he supported her. Oh my gosh. That's like 7 things on the list that he's checking all of the boxes. This gotta be Mr. Right?
He was handsome.
Oh my gosh. He looked good too. Oh, cause y'all know what they say. You can't hit all of them boxes and look good too. Ain't no way he great. He good. He love God. He pray. He take care of her. He support her. And he look good. He handsome too. Ladies, what did this man do? What happened? What had happened? What had happened was what?
Was handsome. He was well educated. He didn't have any kids. He checked.
Well, oh my God, well educated. The brother didn't even have no kids. Yo, this is crazy. Like, yo, if there ever was, and I always say that there is no such thing as a Build-A-Man. Like, bro, like if there was a Build-A-Bear, Build-A-Man type store, I'm telling you, there are so many women that would be looking for this model. Like this model. So many Christian women, so many women of faith want this model. Like, I mean, he's checking so many boxes. It's crazy. It is absolutely crazy. But clearly there's something wrong with it, right? They say there's no perfect person, right? I know that. Y'all know that. We know that, right? There's no perfect person. But I mean, goodness, is it too good to be true? Is he too good to be true? What's wrong with him? You know what they say? What's wrong with him? He that good. What's wrong with him? What's wrong with him? Y'all know what's wrong with him? Let's find out.
Didn't have any kids. He checked all the boxes.
Oh, by her own admission. I said it, but now by her own admission, he checked all the boxes. Like, ladies, not 9 out of 10, not 8 out of 10, not 7 out of 10. Yo, this brother checked all the boxes. Check them. Checked all the boxes. This is the one thing that she didn't say, but I'm assuming it was kind of built into the fact that he was supporting her and, treating her right. She ain't say how much money he was making. Oh, maybe that's it. Maybe like Ebony, he's a garbage man. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe he's a blue collar brother. He could check all of the boxes, but if he ain't making 6 figure, he's not a high value man. Is that it?
He didn't have any kids. He checked all the boxes, but there was still something missing.
There's something missing. How is something missing when all the boxes are checked? Do y'all know what all is? Y'all do realize all is like absolute. It means that there's nothing lacking, nothing missing. Y'all do know what all means, right? Right? All means everything is there, but there's something missing. How that work?
And I just knew that I could not go through with this man.
She knew that she couldn't go through with this marriage. Oh, God forbid. God forbid that she find a man that checks all the boxes. God forbid she marry that guy. Just something ain't right.
Marriage. There was just something that did not connect.
Something didn't connect. Connecting. Something didn't connect. What was it? We got to figure out what it is. What's not connecting? What could possibly not be connecting here?
It was just something that did not connect. I felt that there was should have been a connection. But
should have been a connection. Y'all know? Right. The love connection, right? Right. Y'all remember that old show, The Love Connection? I guess the love connection is missing. You can check all of the boxes, brother, but if you ain't got the connection, I need to know, what is the connection? What's the connection, ladies? What's the connection? Because guess what? How do you not have the connection with a man that you dated, you entered a relationship with, he proposed and you said yes, and now all of a sudden, there's no connection? Huh? Make that make sense.
Should have been a connection between he and I in order for me to be his wife. Oh, and so I cut off the engagement.
Oh, I see. The connection wasn't there with regards to being his wife. You could be his friend. You could be his girlfriend. You could even be his fiance. But his wife? Make this make sense. He's the perfect friend, boyfriend, fiance, but husband? No. Yo, do y'all know how many women find themselves in this position? I know I'm making light of it because we got to have fun over here, right? But I feel like this is a situation that I hope for her sake will age well. Do you know how many women have destroyed their relationships, self-sabotage their own relationships with great men? And I know many women that are watching this video right now is like, where is this brother? What's his name? What's his number? What's his IG? Where can I meet him? Right? Even some aunties and some mamas and some grandmamas like, yo, baby, pass his information over here because I got some women at my church that would be interested in this brother as a husband, right? This is why when people try to put all of the blame on the man, it's crazy. A man checked all of the boxes and now there's a lack of connection when it comes to him being your husband. What this smells like to me is you're not ready for marriage. Just call it what it is. I don't know this woman, but to me, that's what it smells like. It smells like somebody ain't ready for marriage. I don't know why, but you got to make it make sense. When you got the quote unquote person that checks all the boxes, great. Like Tony the Tiger, good man. Good God, he's good, right? But he make a good friend, boyfriend, fiance, but not a husband. That to me sounds like maybe you're not ready for marriage. And instead of just coming out and saying that, it's That something wrong with that connection.
And it was so difficult because he was a good man. It's easy when a person is not good. You can justify why you cut things off. But when a person is truly a good person, it's hard to explain. So
no, it's not. No, I got to call BS. It's not hard to explain. When you are leaving a relationship, especially, like, let's keep it a buck, man. How many times have you broken up with somebody, right? How hard is it to break up with somebody when you have a legitimate reason to do so? It ain't hard at all. It's not hard at all. And I say that in the sense of it's not hard for you to make the decision, not to say that you're not going to feel some type of way or you're not going to feel discomfort or you may not have the words to say. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that once you made your mind up that, hey, this right here is not right with this person or this relationship or me moving forward with them, it's not hard to come to the conclusion of why you're going to end it. But it's all contingent on that reason, that obvious, clear, tangible, logical, rational reason as to why. When I look back at girls that I dated, I'll just give you one example of a girl that I broke up with, right? We were together, probably my longest relationship. It ended up becoming a long distance relationship. And I can tell you exactly why I broke up with her. Because she was unwilling to commit to us having consistent communication. It's very clear. Was it difficult to get on that phone? Yeah. You want to know why it was difficult for me? Because I had actually, at that young, immature stage of my life, I made a promise to her that I would never break up with her over phone. But guess what? When I was very clear on the decision that, hey, once you told me that I cannot guarantee or commit to us being able to communicate and we in a long distance relationship, I'm smart enough to realize that ain't gonna work. I like you. I dig you. I feel you. I'm beautiful. I'm attracted to you. All that good stuff. Right. It's cool. You cool. You's a good person like her. You're great like Tony the Tiger. But at the end of the day, there's a rational reason why I'm telling you I gotta let you go. And on top of that, it's gonna hurt. It's not gonna be easy because I'm even about to break a promise. I'm about to call you on this phone and be like, yo, we over. We done with. I did it. Yeah, like she said, it was hard. But this is the point. If you got a clear, rational, logical reason as to why you're doing it, the decision-making part isn't hard. And that's what I'm not hearing her say. I'm not hearing that. A connection is so, what is that? Like that? Anywho.
I found myself trying to explain it to family and friends, and they were asking me a whole bunch of questions that, I could not say, exactly why.
Bro, that's exactly what I just said. Oh my God, bro. You can't, what are you talking about? What in the world are you talking about? Seriously, people asking you why you doing it and you ain't got no rational reason. You ain't got no explanation. That is the biggest red flag. Like, sweetheart, sis, ladies, if you like, I'm about to cut off this relationship with this great guy and you don't even know why, do you think that before you make that decision, you should take some time to reflect as a woman of faith, get before God, ask him to help you out, pray about it? Get some clarity, get some understanding as to why you're about to walk away, and let it please, for the life of you, let it please be something more than the connection ain't right. What is that? Is that the best you could come up with to cut it off? That is so weak. That's trash. I said it. Sorry, not sorry. That excuse, that reason, that rationale is trash.
Other than the fact that I just did not feel the connection. There was something that was not there that I needed to be there in order for this to be my husband.
What was it? What was it? What was that thing? Like, you got to be clear. What was it?
And so I stopped trying to explain it and I just trusted my decision and I went on.
That's the thing. What are you trusting? You trusting your feelings and your guts? Our feelings and our guts, they lead us astray all the time. And I know some people will say, well, it's women's intuition. You get that gut feeling in you. And, sometimes you can just feel that something isn't right. But guess what? 9 times out of 10, when you get that women's intuition or you get a gut feeling, like we all have had that at some period of time. You feel like, yo, something ain't right about that person. Guess what? It don't come out the blue. There's something that has happened. There's something you've heard. There's something you've witnessed. And it make you be like, that don't really sit right. I'm gonna log that in the back of my brain and come back to it. And then when enough of those things happen, then you be like, oh, I think I gotta call this off because here's the body of evidence as to why this connection is not right. You can't just be like, oh, it's just the connection that don't feel right. Right. What is your gut telling you? What have you seen? Like, did you just eat too much food? You got indigestion? You making the bad decisions because you had a messed up meal? Like, come on, we got to make decisions wisely out here.
But then I got an epiphany and it was just like...
epiphany? Oh. The epiphany must have solved it all. Let's see.
You've been shoe shopping and you saw a nice pair of shoes.
Y'all been shoe shopping, ladies.
Ooh, I love the color. I love the style. Mm-hmm. The heel is the right size. Mm-hmm. And it's a reasonable price. Like it's on sale and it's a good shoe.
It sounds like she's equating it to the perfect man. The man that checks all the boxes. It's the perfect shoe. How could this go wrong?
But then when you approach the shoe, you see that it's a size.
Y'all see what she just did there? She just made my point. You approach the shoe and you see something. Then she saw something tangible, something credible, right? That is, I'm assuming, going to make her decide not to get the shoe. Let's find out.
Size 6 and you need a size 7.
There we go. You need a size 7. The shoe is only in a 6. It's the perfect shoe, but it's not for you for a very clear reason. Because it's not your size. You know how many times I've gone to a store, a shoe store, a clothing store, and I saw something, I found something that I like, and I couldn't get it because it didn't fit? I bet y'all, I'll be willing to admit it. Have y'all been like me? Sometimes I find something, I like it so much. I know it's too big, or I know it's too small, and I still get it because I like it. Man, I got a sweater that I bought, knowing I don't wear no doggone 2X. Bought a doggone 2X sweater, like, I'll make it work. Boy, that sweater, it looks so crazy. I look like I've been swallowed by the sweater. And I spent my money on it. I think I might have wore that sweater one time and was like, I felt like a complete idiot in this big old sweater. And the only thing is, I'm not about to get fat to fill this sweater, so I've never worn it. Vice versa, if it's too tight, it's like sometimes, man, yo, listen, you ain't gonna get that small to be able to fit it. You ain't never gonna be able to wear it. You gonna just squeeze into it? No, you just don't get it. That just makes the most sense, right? So you have some people that stick around like those toxic relationships I was talking about, and they gonna make the big oversized sweater fit or the tight little ensemble fit when they know it ain't right. Then you got some people that would say, hey, you know what? Like, yo, that's not my size. I can't get it. But you don't get it because it's not your size. There's a reason why. It's not because there's something about that shoe. It just don't feel right. That's essentially the analogy. She's trying to tie it to her situation, but it doesn't match up. Her analogy falls flat in the sense of she doesn't have a tangible reason as to why she decided to walk away by her own admission. Y'all just heard her say it. The shoe situation is different. It's very clear. There's a logical, obvious reason why you wouldn't buy the size 6. You wear a 7. It's clear. Nobody has to guess as to why you didn't get the shoe. But when it comes to shutting down the marriage, shutting down or calling off the engagement, where's the tangible reason and the rationale behind it? Like, there's nothing. You can call off marriages and engagements, and there are legitimate reasons to do so.
Does it take away from the fact that the shoe is a good shoe? Does it take away from the fact that you're getting a great deal for the quality? Does it take away from the fact that the heel is still the right size? It doesn't matter. All of that still makes the shoe is still good. But if it's not your size, it's not the shoe for you.
Right. That makes sense. But it doesn't apply to your situation, though, because you didn't give us a rational, credible reason as to why you called off other than just it didn't feel right. Literally, like, that's really what it boiled down to. It didn't feel right. There wasn't this connection. Based on what?
And so that is what I had to accept. Yes, he was a good man. But what that feeling was is that he was not a great fit for me.
Why? That's logical. Like, yeah, you can find a man that check all of the boxes and he not be a right fit for you, but you still have to answer the question, why? What is it about him that made him not the right fit? That's what we not getting. We get it. Like, yo, you told us already he checked all of the boxes. He's a great dude and all that stuff. And clearly he wasn't the right fit for you. Y'all didn't have a connection, what have you. But why didn't y'all have a connection? Why wasn't he a great fit? That's what you have to know, ladies. That's the mistake, is making a long-term life decision when you don't really know or understand why. That's the point of this video. Right? That's all I'm trying to convey. I'm not here to bash this woman. I'm not here to talk down on her. We had a little fun. But at the end of the day, you have to know why you're making decisions. More importantly, decisions that will impact you and your life in the long haul. You got to know why.
It didn't take away from who he was.
No.
But it was just confirmation that he was not.
What confirmation? What was confirmed? What was confirmed and what confirmed it?
A good fit for me. And that leads me to say that some of us are trying to force relationships when we know they don't fit.
Yeah. When you know why they don't fit, you do have people doing that. But this is the thing. You don't end a relationship either if you don't know why. Like, even people that stay in relationships that they should leave, and to use her language, to force a relationship, there's a reason why. There's a reason why we do everything. Our lives are in our own complete control. And until we are able to maturely take responsibility for our own actions, oh my goodness, man, we will allow our feelings to control us. And that should never be the case.
It doesn't mean that the person is not good. It doesn't mean that they are not good-hearted people. It just means that they're not a good fit for you.
What determines that? Something has to determine it. That's the key. You shouldn't make major life decisions without understanding why you're doing it. Now, I will always, as I do, look at things objectively. To her credit, maybe she isn't telling us why because it would expose too much about her or the person that she was in that relationship with. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's the fact that she isn't telling us. But I find it very, very difficult to believe that there isn't a legitimate reason why you would call off your engagement. And sadly, if there isn't a legitimate reason and it's just what she stated in this video, then to me, I feel like that is a decision that actually needs to be reassessed. That is where wise, godly counsel comes into place, where you can go talk to, some other woman of faith, some other wife that can help you to say, like, hey, did you ever feel like this? What did you do about that? How did you, kind of work your way through it?
So free them up. Don't continue to settle for things that you know.
The S word. This isn't settling, bro. This isn't settling. It's not settling when you have a legitimate reason to walk away from somebody. And even in instances where people are with a person that from the outside looking in, they shouldn't be with, they're there still for a reason. Settling is a choice. I don't know why people try to make it seem like it's the other person that's making you settle. No. If you're quote unquote settling, it's your own choice. You're choosing to remain in that situation. But this situation is not settling. It's
going to cause discomfort in the future. Me purchasing a size 6 shoe when I wear a 7 is discomfort.
Yes, it is discomfort, but that's not the same thing. That's not the same thing that's not an apples to apples analogy, because we don't know what it was that was wrong with the man. According to you, there wasn't anything wrong except for a connection and a fit, which there has to be a reason why a connection or a fit isn't right.
Don't do it.
All right, that's it, y'all. I already gave y'all a lot of my thoughts, my takeaway on this. I would love to hear what y'all feel on this one. Hey, whether you agree with me or disagree, it doesn't matter. Get down in the comments, keep it honest, keep it real. Let me know what your thoughts are on this. But that's everything for today's video. If you are a woman of faith, a Christian woman, and you are open to hearing a male perspective, an honest male perspective on dating, relationships, men, and all of that good stuff, then definitely make sure you stay tapped into this channel. You can subscribe if you like. But that's all. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Until then, stay blessed, live, and love life. Thank God for another video. Deuces.